Alright, so today I'd be vlogging majority of my thoughts because it's hard for me to sit with my thoughts actually. I have a very active mind. I tend to think of a lot of things in such a way that probably it's a borderline heavy thinking to make it sound a little less, let's say, destructive than whatever stigma that overthinking comes with. Well, upon my meditation earlier on my drive, going home, of course, one of the things that I thought is the hardest person actually that you have to love first and understand first, well, is yourself. And sometimes it's the hardest person to love because you know yourself better than anyone does. And accepting that you have a lot of flaws is something that you have to have the courage to approach to begin with. Because sometimes, if you allow people to be in your life, in your system, in your emotional circle, if you get involved with people, yet you haven't really fully loved yourself, truly, it's gonna be difficult. Because, well, when you become attached with someone or somebody gets into your circle, definitely they would affect you. And it's not always all the time that it causes a positive effect. Sometimes it causes a lot of negative effects. Negative in such a way that when you let people, when you allow people to be involved with you, you're actually allowing these people to affect you more or less. Your emotional state becomes at risk. And to begin with, you haven't actually fully loved yourself yet. So maybe my thought for everybody is we have to understand that before we could allow people into our lives, we have to know how to love ourselves first. We have to begin to accept who we are first before we begin to let everybody come into our circle, be part of your circle, or probably be in such, no, the bubble that you live in that you protect so much your entire life. Would you allow right now anyone to be in that bubble? Would you allow somebody to cause any disturbance towards that bubble? Well, of course, with that understanding, it made me realize that, well, to love somebody is to allow the person to cause a certain changes, no? Certain changes in, well, in your emotional state. You're actually giving people the power to cause you certain levels of disturbance. May they be good or bad, they are given the power when you allow them to be in that bubble of loving you or being emotionally, let's say, involved with someone is a dangerous state because you're allowing people to take hold of your emotions. Whether you like it or not, it's actually what happens. So it's quite a risk that you have to take. It's not all negative. There are positives, sides when you allow people in your life. But just a caution to everybody, when you're not ready for it, always be careful of what you wish for. Always be careful of what you wish to add in your life. Because not everything that you wish to add in your life, not all of these things, nothing wrong with them probably, but it's more on you reevaluating if you're actually ready for it. The bigger question that you have to ask yourselves is, are you ready to allow people to cause certain ripples in your life? Are you allowing anyone in your life right now to cause a disturbance in your emotional state? Whether it may be good, whether it may be bad, or whatever it may be. The bigger question is, are you ready? Are you ready